Welcome. Today we are talking in our technology section about continuous glucose monitors. Now, some of you may have a child already using a continuous glucose monitor, or you may be using one yourself, but many people are not. And so I wanted to share with you what the technology is, what it's not, and where it's going. So, what is a CGM? Let's start with the simple things. It has three parts, these devices. The first part is the sensor, and the sensor is the width of 2 human hairs. It's inserted with the needle under the skin, and the needle is removed, and it stays there for about a week, roughly a week in most cases. There's also a transmitter. The transmitter is the expensive part, and it's the brains of the operation. So the transmitter is attached to the sensor, and it transmits the glucose data to a receiver. Now, just 18 months ago, the receiver was something you had to carry around in your pocket, but now the receiver can be an iPhone. In fact, right now I could pull up a particular child's glucose that I'm following. Whoop, there it is, right there on my screen. It's transmitted to me, but she has a receiver on her that's a different iPhone that she carries around and transmits the data to me. So, sensor, transmitter, and receiver. The data from the CGM right now is used to understand trends in blood glucose. We don't use it to give an insulin dose, and we don't use it to correct low blood glucose. But there are some studies to see if we can start moving in that direction. So, what types are available in the United States? Well, there are two. The first is a Dexcom G5, and they have a slightly older version, the G4, which is available, and it hooks up to a couple of the insulin pumps. And then there is the Medtronic Enlite, and that hooks up to the Medtronic pump. Now, you are thinking to yourself, Anastasia, these are the ugliest slides I have ever seen. Where are all the pictures of these devices so we can look at them? And my answer to you is as follows. I did not have the opportunity to get permission to show each and every one of these devices in this very brief video. I encourage you to go back to the mDAD site and have a look. And look at the links, because you can actually go and hunt around online using those links to learn more about them. Now, what's overseas? Because often what's available here in the United States is a little bit behind what's available overseas. So there is a pretty exciting device called the Abbott Libre, or Libra. I'm not really sure how to say it, but what is important to know about this device is not exactly how to say the word, but that you can wear it for 14 days, that there's no calibration. We can get into those details later, but what no calibration means is no finger sticks. This is a monumental change in diabetes care. Not here in the United States. When is it coming? I don't know. But this is probably the first of likely others to come that really move us forward in glucose monitoring. You want to know more. You want to see what they look like. Go back to the mDAD site, have a look, and we'll be back to talk more tech soon.